Hello my friends, how are you today? Welcome back to another video, and on today's video I'm going to start the weathering on the Merkava. I got somewhere right here. So this is the one, the Merkava MK2B. Okay, so this is the version I got, and today I will start making the weathering and simple steps. So I got some parts I need to paint, but then I will paint later, but I'm going to show how it goes like this. Olá José, tudo bem? My friends from Germany, yay! Guten Tag, mein Freund. And Nuremberg. So in a few days I'm going to be on Nuremberg on the toy ferry, and it's going to make 75 years. Yes, it's a very nice shirt, Carlos. Thank you. So today my club FC Porto is going to play, so when it's obrigado, Nuno. Sempre que jogo ao Porto, eu visto sempre a camisola, portanto não estranhem se virem mais vezes isto no vídeo. Hello Sotos, how are you my friends? So, today I'm going to start the wedding on the Merkava, and I don't do nothing till yesterday, and I will show you what I think I'm going to do. É isso mesmo, Zé, é verdade. So let's go, and I'm going to show right now how it's the Merkava. I think you see on the photos. If you don't see on the photos, so just see on my Facebook page, you can see it right there. So let me go here. You can see I got here the tank. But the first thing I'm going to do is I want you guys to see what I do. All right. So for that, I'm going to use, I don't know if you guys know, the premium varnish. This one, I'm sorry. So I got here the premium varnish. You can see the price I got on my store, and this is 200 milliliters, and for the price it's really awesome. This is just a reducer or the thinner, as you want to call. So this is nice. So the first thing I'm going to do on my tank, it's the layer of the varnish. So it's a protection I'm going to make, because I'm going to start making the washes, and of course the washes I'm going to use from Vallejo, and you are going to see. So let's shake a little, and I'm going to turn my airbrush. And of course I'm going to continue using my Evolution. Okay, so this is one of my favorite airbrush, and of course I got here too my Infinity. So this is just little things I got here. This one too. This is the air cover from Amo, and this is it was a present from Martin, so it's really awesome. More I love this one. It's the Hansa. This is one from, you can see it's from Vallejo, and this is an awesome airbrush too. This is a really 2-point needle. From some heavy duty things I got this one. So this is the white line. It's really good to use this, and for that big things I got this one. This is just one trigger, and it's really good. I got here the 0.8 needle on this, okay? But it's very good for dioramas if you want to put big things, okay? Hello Kim, how are you my friend? Kyle, hello to Alabama. So let's check a little. This is not too thick, okay? In 104 needle, it's good to go without any problems. So as you can see, it drops really nice, and I don't need any thinner for this, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is just make a coat all over the tank, because I want to protect what I got here. So let's start. So this is a satin. It's going to put a little bright, but I don't want to put in everything, and I'm going to tell you why I'm using the satin one. It's very easy to explain. Okay, you see the flow is so good, and I'm not using the mask. My wife is going to kill me. Don't tell him. So let's be quick with this. As you can see right now, it starts to be glossy. Careful on the photo etch parts, you don't want that to stick a bubble right there, so just careful. And just a little more here on the front, and we are good to go. All right. When you use let me put this. When you use varnish, guys, just clean very well the airbrush, and for that I got here the airbrush cleaner. And this is the step very important when you use the varnish. You put some, and then on the front too. And now I got my jar, and it's good. Now I have here, so this is one of the tricks I use. This is a bottle from Vallejo, but you can see here airbrush cleaner. But this one it's from Tamiya, and normally I put like 4 or 3 drops at the end. I grab the brush again around all the cap, and here on the front too again. So now this is going to be very clean without any problems. So let's put this away, and I'm going to put away the airbrush. So let me see what you guys think. Very good. Yes, it's a very good varnish, Kim. Awesome. Relógio. Elsa lhe correu. Hello, Matt. From France. Hello, France. I will be in France around May. I think it's going to be May to make a demo, and then I will tell you guys. So let's go again back. So I'm just go right there. Okay, now I can grab my awesome. This one was a present from my partner, and you can see he buy me a pink one just for messing with me. Oh, João, se estás a ver isto, pronto, estou a falar sobre ti, está bem? Eu não queria dizer que era o João, mas pronto, toda a gente fica a saber que é o João. And you can see it's very quick. It's very quick this to dry. And you can see it's a satin one, but it's not very bright. I will show you guys. You got that shine, but it's not like the gloss. Why I put the satin right now? I put the satin because I want the washes to flow. Okay, if you don't put any, if you put a matte varnish, or you go just with the paint, normally when you put the washes, it's not going to flow well. Okay, so the best way is to put a gloss or a satin varnish. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab right now, and you are going to see working. Let me grab the other table. So I'm going to put this here. Let me see. And let's approach now, you guys, to see. Oh my God. Yeah, like this. So, and I turn, you guys can see, or maybe right there. I'm sorry, guys, just putting together a camera nice for you guys to see. It's better for me. Okay, right now. So the trick on this is to start the. So I'm going to put a wash, or you can say it's a filter. Okay, if you work with Miguel Jimenez, or if you work with oils, normal oils, you can do a very light, very light wash, and that you can call a filter. If you are using Miguel Jimenez, use something like this, and this one, this is the 10 438 tone camo. This is good for the German tanks, okay, and they have these two for these desert vehicles. But I'm going to use this one. So this is the grease, or you can say the gray. So this is a very bright gray, okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 1 drop of this one for 3 drops of water, okay. You hear right, 3 drops of water for one of these. The trick on this, it goes very light. So let me just see what Kim saying. You can see next my friend. Okay, my friend. Bye, Kim. So let's use this, and for that I use a normal cap, okay, for a bottle. I'm going to put here, you guys can see what I am doing. I'm going to use a brush, so I got this this one here. So this is the toy. It's in the you can see it's a normal brush. It's a little damaged, but it's what I need for this part right now. Or I can grab to my Tamiya. This one, it's awesome. These errors. So I'm going to use this, and you can see the marks. It's a gray one. It's what I use normally for this. So shake, 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 and we start light. I'm going to put it 1, 2, 3 drops, and now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 drops. So just go light, guys, and that is the trick, because sometimes we overdo it, and that it's not so good. So now what I'm going to do with this gray, I'm going to start pulling out all the details. Okay, so I'm going to start right now here, and these are going to put to. Let me try to show you guys. You can see here, I'm going to start putting these. and very light it's going to be on that little things, all of this. You see? And you can pull here for these little panels. And the trick is work panel by panel. Here too. And you can see it starts getting nice. Now with paper you just remove the excess and just touch, and you start removing the excess. And always cleaning again and remove the excess. You just touch. If you grab some brush like this, it's good because it can grab real easy. You can see it how it bends this one. So this is the first things you are going to see on there. You can see right here, and you're going to see the difference it makes. When I pull, you can see it starts to go on the recess. And we start getting some definition. Very simple. I am just touching and removing the excess. So you can do this with the cotton swab, but normally it's not so good because it leaves some marks there. Because I know this one I can go a little more dark. So I'm just used to these ones. And the good thing on this, it's acrylic and you can work more fast. Okay, so I'm going to start right now, right here, more dark. And it's just almost like you are painting. Okay. So now I just want to give definition. You see around here the turret. And when you work, just work with more water because you have time to correct something. If you make something wrong, you can correct. If you are using this without any water, it's going to make a stain, and sometimes it's not so good for the model. So you see, it's all around. Let me just not like this. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going here on the back too. Go on this cage too. And it starts making a nice difference. And with the gray, now you can see here on the gun barrel, it's going to be the same thing. Just pull out and it's good. Now we get around. So anyone can do this, guys, and this is a way very easy and very quickly to start making the weathering. Okay, so many steps sometimes or do these things. When you're putting around this, okay, you see it's going to flow, and you need to clean the excess on this. So be careful. Just going to put a little more here. Now I'm going to start cleaning and around the turret here on the bottom. I'm going to remove the excess. And with this you can pull like this, and it's going to leave a mark of the streaking, very, very, very natural. You see, I pull up here, down. Now inspect all this one here on the gun barrel too, on the bottom, and we are good to go. So right now I'm going to use the air dryer, and careful with the flow. You don't want this to go around and make some puddles, and it makes a very big mess. So I'm going to approach and start showing you guys what we don't want with this. So it's very simple. Let's approach this side. Too much? Yeah. You see here we got these marks from excess. So just go and touch. Go with water, and you can correct. So don't leave this to dry alone. When you are going to see, you got a very bad work. So with acrylics you can work very fast, but you can have that mistakes. And because this is going to stain, normally it's more difficult than to correct some things like this. So inspect very well. If you don't have a big mess on this. Yes, now let's go. Oh, right there. You see here, a big one? You see, simple. And yes, we can go with oils on this, but different on oils on this, you must work slow, because sometimes for some tones we need to let this to rest about 5, 6, sometimes 2 weeks, depend on the weather. Because if you are going to use one oil on the top of the other, and if you must clean something with a thinner, it's going to reactivate what you get on the bottom, and then you make a big mess. With acrylics, you don't have that problem, because when this is going to dry, in 24 hours it's not going to remove nothing, okay? See what I'm doing? I am just correcting. So this is the first layer. And other things, if you have a lamp, okay, like I have here, so just go and move your piece, because sometimes you got this on one way and you got all the same time the same shadow, okay? If you move around, but when you go here you have the same shadow, so just move a little and you can see if you don't make any mess. So that is very important, to have lamps you can move freely. So I'm going to grab right now on the lower hole. Oops, and the same thing, guys. If I put right here, now you just see more definition on the turret and less on the lower hole. So it's very different. You can see right now. So let's go and remove this, and you can see I can't touch this without any problems. It's all good to go. Now on the top, guys, it's going to be the same thing, but it's different because on the turret we have more details and more things to go around. On this you can put the wash all over and then just clean. Important thing, okay, it's again water. Alright, so let's approach more this. One or two tricks you can do, you just go with water. Imagine you are going here. Just put water and then use this and it's going to flow all over. You see on the grill, the difference it makes right there. I'm going to put on this one and you are going to see popping out the definition. You see? Here too. So we see this side and this side. So it's when I pull up this wash, it's so awesome. Here on the fender. And even with the varnish done, be gentle, don't put too much. Sometimes the guy said my paint it's pulling out, okay, because they are very, it's like rocky. Putting too hard, then it makes a big mess. You see all this definition coming out. You are going on see on the side skirt here. You see here on the back on these bags. Look, when I put, you get the definition right there. So it's time for cleaning and removing the excess. You work on the panel like this. You see the you see the flow right there. It's like the airplane. And clean. Same thing here. And that is why we need a brush very light if you don't want to remove and make any reaction with the paint. It's getting dirty by itself. And this used field to work quickly. Olá Carlos, boa tarde. E Carlos Silva também. Com esta camisola corre sempre tudo muito bem. Mas é assim, isto é um fetiche que eu tenho, Carlos. Cada vez que o Porto joga, eu tenho sempre a camisola vestida, mesmo que seja por baixo de outra roupa. Eu tenho sempre assim a camisola. É lógico que eu compreendo mais que ninguém futebol. Eu gosto de futebol, mas não sou, é assim, é um fetiche, não posso dizer que sou fanático, mas eu gosto muito de futebol. Alright, so now with the air dryer again, let's pull a little out. Oh, okay. And we are going to work the same thing. You see here, just touching, removing the excess water. I got around here more water, so I got more of the wash there, but I'm going to leave it. It's good because it's going to make dirty. Olá, João. Here on the front, start working here. Just a little clean water on the brush. Clean the excess. I can use my hands. So, if you want not lose any, you don't want to have stains, this is the time to clean. And always clean on the floor and don't use a stiff brush, a very soft brush for this part. It's what you need. And you can see right there, I'm going to start, you can see now, a nice stains, nice details all over my tank. And if I put a matte varnish on this, it's going to be awesome. You see you're missing some paint, but it's normal, it's because of the turret. Now, a little more of the mix. Water. And now, a little more here. Like this. Let's work here on the side skirts. It's awesome how it goes. You see, popping out all that definition, the rivets, the panels, here on the side too. Now just pull out, clean the brush, pull out, careful, and you just want to remove the excess. So think this is a filter and not a wash. Okay, you can make a pin wash in some areas you want more strong definition, but on this I'm just making a filter. All the four colors I put on the tank, I just want this to have definition. And if you are, let me try to put more. Oops. Not this one, not like that, just wait a second. Okay, and as you can see the definition here, and all the colors now are mixed together with the filter. If I put on the wheels, it's the same thing, guys. You see it pulls out the definition. Let's go here, and this is not, you don't need a control thing, just go there, and because the water is going to flow by itself, it's going to land, probably it's going to be down. So let's go around, make the same thing here. So awesome. And so easy. Sometimes the little things and the digital things makes a more nice model. So this is the first streaking, as you want to call. And with acrylics, guys. So, and you got a dirty tank. You see I'm putting a little more on the recess. And it's so good, you can see the definition, guys. Oops, very easy. Oh, it's just a little more water here. Where I put my wash? Not this one, sorry about that. What the hell? Sorry, I'm just going to put here some on the wheels too. Now with the brush you just clean on the paper, okay, and go and touch on the bottom of the wheels, and you see it pops out. You can see now on this wheel I'm going to touch and I'm going to pull out the excess. So easy. Okay, you just see where you would just want to pull out, just touch there and remove. And yeah, sometimes we cannot do the works with the brushes we have. Sometimes we need to buy some different brushes to make all this better. Now I'm going to control more the flow of the wash, and I'm going to use now this brush. So this is number 01, and now I go to work on the grills because I just want this to be more definition. Now it's a wash, guys, not a filter. You see, just touching and let it flow. So this is the part you go where you want more definition or not. You see? Now, imagine you want more on these little holes here. So for that, I'm going to use not this one. I'm going to use now. Oops, oopsie daisy, the black. Okay, so the black from Vallejo, it's very, very, very strong. Olá, Carlos, tudo bem? Grande Carlos. You see, I put a drop. Oops. Right there. I put a drop and see, it stains a lot. So for this it's a mix 1-for-1 drop, and I'm going to use now it's a 03, and I'm just going to touch the areas I want. Okay, imagine this one here, I just touch there. You see, it flows. It's just more water there. You see it all around this. Now you clean the brush and just touch. And remove the excess even here. So this is the goods of the acrylics. Now I can touch there too, and I got more definition there. So let's go here, and you guys going to see one of the good ways for the flow. You see on the videos we put one drop here and it flows all over the panel. You just go with simple water and touch there, I'll say. Okay, for doing this with oils, just use a thinner. I'll go with this. I touch and it flows by itself on the panel. Now, excess, clean on the water. You see, you can see here much. Clean. And there you see all the definition right now. Okay. Right. Now let's see here. You can see nicely on the edge. It's going to be the same thing. Just water there. Oh, in this case I put too much. Move. And let's put some definition there. You see? It flows. By itself. Now I'm going to make the same thing around the edge. Don't worry, it's to go on the top. And good to go. Now, with my good brush, I just clean the excess. So you can see for a good model, it's not just painting, guys. You got to have work. You see this grill here. If I touch with water, okay. Now let's put. You can see now the definition starting to appear. It's just easy. Now let's work here on these panels. So let's put here the water. Sorry guys. The more you are curious on this, the more good work you have. Now they start touching. You see? So as you can see, it's not difficult. We just have to be patient. For some guys this is not a new thing, but for some this is a nice help. This is the part I like to explain. You can see, oops, not like this, yeah. You can see here the stain. So just with water, if you leave this to dry, it's not going to be good. So on this part, it's the time normally I spend loads of times, loads of days with this, okay? And good to go. So just water. And like I said before, careful, don't go too hard on this. sometimes you can activate the color there, and it's going to pull out some of the paint. Like this. Now the same thing here on the panels. So I pull out with water. I need to put all over, sorry guys. Now I can grab some of the paint and touch on the top, and it starts flowing, you see? Sometimes if it's not flow by itself, sometimes it's not your problem. It's the recess, it's not good. Sorry, I'm here on the front. You can go again. You see that little rivets here? Touch, touch, and touch. Again. Just, and here you just can pull out like this with water, and you start pulling out the streaking. Okay, so simple. Right now I'm going to clean this one side, another side. And you see, I'm getting started to get a line definition line here on the panel, and simple as that. So they're very important. If you need, just go with the big one. You see, I love this from Tamiya. It helps me to get some streakings. And on this MK2, normally you have some rust, and for that I'm going to just show you. I got here the light rust, so this is a wash tool. I'm going to grab another cup and I'm going to put one drop there of this. And the trick, guys, it's always like I said, work light to dark. If you go very dark, normally you can do a big mess. So I just put a 50-50 of water and of this wash. And let's go here again on this panel. You see, just like that. Now with the good brush from Tamiya, you see, just pull out. and believe me, when this dries, it's awesome. Don't do all, okay? You just see some rust color, okay? This is not going to be very rust. And I got another one. It's one of I use a lot on this. It's this one. Oops. Violet Heart. This is going to help a lot. Some dirt here. So another bottle cap. I'm just going to show you the color of this. You see the color? So this depending where is the Merkava. There are some areas they have this kind of color there. So I'm going to mix this on the cap. And where I put the rust, I go again. And this is very subtle. But at the end, all this mix, it's going to be visible. You see, I'm just pulling out this. This is good here. And on these more modern tanks, you don't. It's not that so beaten tanks like the World War II. You can see I start getting dirt on this, so I'm just going here on the front too. I'm sorry. On this recess, just put right there, and it's going to be dirty. You can see it just pull out some. I'm going to grab again on my rust. And again with the Tamiya. Let's go. Clean the brush. Now it's up to you what you want of the stains, but this part it's very different on the top of the hole, because it's the part they have more clean. And you can see I can work and work and work, and that's stopping work. If I want this to dry quickly, I just use my air dryer and it's good to go. Let me see on my way, and I will take photos that you guys are going to see. You see all the different tones, and I got loads of work here. But you can see some panels like this one. Oops. I got this one. So the next thing I'm going to do is working on all that rivet there. So I got loads of things to work here. Here it is. So let's put again here the turret, and the turret is going to be almost the same thing I'm going to do, guys. So let's put this away. Hello, Indian Mick Myers. Thank you. So let's pull out this, and as you can see at the end, it starts getting something better. Okay, we got here the work on the side skirt, and on this we don't have nothing. It's just clean. It's just the thing of the paint and the wash. So for some guys this is good, and always we can make more things to go better on this. So I'm going to work all of this, but I'm going to continue working on the videos, and you guys can see. Okay. Hello, Evan. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Yeah. So, Evan, you came on at the end of of this. I'm going to put on YouTube. Evan, I'm sorry, I'm not so active on YouTube on the past times, because I got the store, so it's different. So I got to work more on time. Oops, I'm sorry. Ok, pessoal, deixa-me puxar isto para aqui. Ok, já está. Guys, thank you very much for watching the today video. It's all about 1 hour, and next time I'm going to continue to work on the Merkava and maybe on the T72. Let's see, because of this on these few days I got before I go to Germany. It's going to be a carousel here on my store, okay? So if I don't make a video on any day, it's normal, okay? So, bye guys, thank you very much for watching. Pessoal, muito obrigadinho por ver. E a gente vê se aí agora, neste caso, segunda-feira. Segunda-feira. Amanhã e domingo estou aqui na loja, mas estou normalmente com os clientes e com o pessoal todo aqui. Estão à vontade. Não se esqueçam, amanhã e domingo ainda tem os 10% de desconto em tudo na loja, ok? Bye guys, and thank you for watching.